Hi everyone, it's Kerri from the Livingston Library, and I'm here to talk about new books that are coming out in August. First up, we have The Amateur by Chris Bohjalian. In Bohjalian's new book, A Typical Normal Day has teen amateur golfer Mira Winston taking a practice shot. But the practice net doesn't stop the ball, and it hits a caddy with such force that he dies before the ambulance arrives at the scene. This could be a simple investigation. It should just be a clear accident. But they start uncovering some deep secrets, a web of affairs, shady pasts, and it leaves our Mira Winston on the hot seat. Up next, we have Queen of Shadow by PC Cass. Myths are in with the recent release of the Odyssey film, and PC Cass is setting her story in the Celtic underworld with another female warrior queen by the name of Skaha. She is a trainer of warriors, and she gets set to help the brutish warrior Cuchulainn. I have to work on my Irish. Cuchulainn is the hero of Ulster, but he's got a bad attitude, but he may have a softer side. So there's going to be some action in this book, some romance, maybe a little bit of a slow burn, enemies to lovers. So if you like fantasy and you like a little bit of romance, this is going to be a good book to read. And now we have The Unknown by Riley Sager. This book takes place in two time periods. 1926, there's a spiritual commune on an island in Vermont. There's 5 women there and they vanish, and they're leaving behind 5 dresses hanging from an oak tree. So now it's 2026, that legend still remains, and they're turning the legend into a film. And Marilyn Keane, an actress who hasn't quite hit the roles, finally gets the role of a lifetime. So her and her fellow actresses, they're sent to the island in Vermont to get some research and live on the island for a little bit. And things are happening, ghosts and voices and scary things. This one's really kind of calling to me. I'm excited for this one. I think people that like horror and a little bit of legend and urban legends will definitely want to read this one. So for the week of August 11th, I'm so excited to talk about this book, Lisa Roe. Lisa Roe is a New Jersey author. She grew up in Maplewood, New Jersey, and told me she spent a lot of time hanging out at the Livingston Mall when she was a teen. So now we're talking about her second book, which is Big and Lily. Anyone who has a sister or even a friend that's like a sister will love this. We have Bridget Big Ackerman. She's the oldest sister. She's always been the caretaker. You know, everything's got to be perfect her way. And then she has her sister Lily, who's a little bit more carefree. One day, Lily's life comes to a crashing halt when she finds out that her husband has been cheating on her. And if you have that carefree spirit, what does one do? You want to run away. And so Lily convinces her sister to run away to Alaska with a wilderness group. They arrive, they're not prepared, and as they're trying to get away from the issues back home, being with each other, sisters only do what they do, fighting, but maybe even getting to know each other a little bit more during this trip. So I'm so excited for this book. It's a lot of fun. It's very funny. Lisa Roe is very, very funny. So hi, Lisa. Now we're getting into some historical fiction. Hocus Pocus by Brinda Charry. Hocus Pocus is based on the real-life Indian stage magicians that performed in the 1800s. We have Samuel Thomas, who knows he's destined for greatness, and he leaves his home country of India to showcase his magic around the globe. He finds his way in dreary, cold Boston, where he meets a proprietor of a museum who's on the verge of bankruptcy with his new Boston Museum. This is perfect for readers who love historical fiction, who are interested in topics they didn't know about. And this one is very interesting, and I can't wait to learn more about this time period. So another name that's very recognizable to some of our readers is Richard Russo. His newest book, Under the Falls. So Tyler Sinclair ran away from his hometown, Stone Mountain, at the age of 18. He's now the lead singer of a very successful band. He hears that his friend Doc from his hometown, Stone Mountain, has been in an accident. So Tyler returns home to run a benefit concert to help his friend out. but he encounters old friends, an old love, and an old past, which makes it very difficult for Tyler to maybe escape Stone Mountain again. With the music involved, I think if you're a fan of Daisy Jones and the Six, you might like this one. Now for some real spice. This one had me maybe a little bit red from the reviews. So we have Colt by Jessica Peterson. If you didn't break a sweat this summer, this is the book that might help you get to there. I'm not a big cowboy Western novel type of fan, but this one has me saying, woo! It's an enemy to lovers plot, so it should be really steamy. And from what I gathered, this is a 4 out of 5 chili pepper rating, so I'm warned you. So the highly anticipated sequel of Big Little Lies is hitting the shelf this August. Big Little Truths by Liane Moriarty. It's been 10 years since the events of Big Little Lies, and Madeline, Celeste, Jane, Renata, and Bonnie's kids are no longer in kindergarten. Now they have to worry about their kids that are in high school. There's sex, there's drugs, there's alcohol, and there's still that drama. There's drama with their marriages and their peace of mind, but when a stranger starts showing up and asking questions, peace of mind goes out the window. So I do love Ireland, and I didn't mean to feature Ireland twice for this session, but we have another romance, Experiments in Offline Dating by Kat McKenzie. Podcast host Maya Davis is terrible at dating, so much so that it's the topic of her podcast. Maya finds herself in Ireland to meet a world-renowned matchmaker at the town's matchmaking festival. But the bad dates start, and it includes one with a surly sheep farmer, Tig. The matchmaker encourages Maya to tour all of Ireland to meet more candidates. And she gets dismayed when she finds that the driver on this dating adventure turns out to be none other than Tig. But their constant bickering sets the stage for some unplanned chemistry in this adorable, funny novel from Kat McKenzie. True story, there is a matchmaking festival in Ireland, in Lisdoonvarna, Ireland, which I've driven past, and I have yet to make it to the matchmaking festival, but it happens in October, so you never know. So thanks for listening in. Also, if you are looking for something else that you didn't hear and you're on a reading slump, we started a new reader's advisory form, which you can find on our website under services. You just type in 3 titles that you've liked or books that you didn't like, and we'll try to matchmake you with some great books. See you next month.